Hello everybody, having a look at the brand new 2018. This is the Kia Stinger, and this is pretty fresh. So it's been a little while since I've made a video because we haven't got any new cars out here in Korea. But this thing was released very recently in the last week or two, and took a little bit for it to come to the dealership. As usual, I don't have a whole lot of room to look, but this is Kia's really very first attempt at getting into the sports sedan market, and this thing is pretty darn sexy and sporty. Apparently, it has had a ton of interest. They've been promoting the heck out of it here in Korea, and the target at the time was to sell about 8,000 of these here in Korea, at least to get orders for 8,000. And in about the 1 week that it's been out, it has secured already 2,700 at the last count, or at least the last reported count. So very, very nice design. This is a, they call Pantera Metal. Pantera Metal, but you know, the colors here in Korea might be a little bit different from what you get in your market, but really good looking dual twin tip exhaust, and we're going to take a good look through this car. This car here in Korea is offered in 3 different engines. The 2.0 liter is a 4-cylinder, but it's a turbo, and I love these air scoops, or at least the design for them. Looks really nice. The 2.0 turbo has 255 horsepower, so it's not any slouch by any imagination. Man, it looks smooth. I think it's got a kind of the design elements of the Panamera, the Porsche Panamera, but also, you know, it's distinctly Kia as well. But man, it is sporty. It also, so there's a 2.0 turbo, and again, these are here in Korea. There's also a 3.3 liter V6 turbo that puts out 370 horsepower and 52 kilogram per meter torque, which if you're in America, that equates to 376 foot-pounds of torque. So this thing's gonna move off the line. Okay, a couple other styling elements before we take a look inside. Love that scoop right there. Gorgeous. Rims look good. 18-inch tires are standard, at least here in Korea, but 19-inch are available. This car has a starting price of about 35 million won, which is about 32,000 US dollars. I'll confirm that. 32,000 US dollars, but you can see this one here is the mid-range version. It's 41.9 million, but it's got a few add-ons. 41.9 million is about 39,000 US dollars. This particular one comes with a sunroof, as you can see. It's got a nice, pretty wide sunroof there. And also comes with the 15-speaker Lexicon sound system, and a heads-up display is also an available option chosen for this particular car. So again, I don't have a whole lot, and I'm walking around this thing a lot, so let's take a look inside. There are 3, at least here in Korea, 3 different interior colors. One of them is a one-tone black. This particular one is a brown one-tone, and it looks pretty nice. It wouldn't, I don't know, I guess some of you guys like black, some of you don't like black at all. I guess it looks pretty nice. I prefer more of a beige color, but that's just me personally. It looks pretty light through this window, through the video that I'm looking at, but it looks fairly dark as I'm looking at it just using my eyes. And there's also a red interior as well, and I'm sure if you look online, I'll link to a brochure for this, at least the Korean brochure. You can take a look at the full thing. So anyway, we're going to take a look inside in just a second, actually sit inside. Let's do that through the back today. So here's a look. Again, 15 speakers I think there are for the Lexicon. So it looks pretty nice. Let's see what else we can look at here. Back seats are heated, three levels, one touch up and down for the windows. Really nice looking, very sporty here. Looks like you got temperature control, even though it's not digital, at least on this particular one. Temperature control here. Got a USB charging and a 12 volt power adapter, which is very convenient. This is got a lot of space here. You see me in my summer gear now. Love that. But looks like the seat is pretty far forward up there, and got quite a lot of space. Leather seats here. This is not the Napa leather that is available, but still pretty comfortable. And as far as headroom, let me see if I can get a shot of my headroom here. Got quite a bit, so I don't know how good that'll come out. Let's see, anything else? There's not a ton of space back here, but it's sufficient for two people. I think three would be a little bit crowded. Armrest, no audio controls here in this one. Taking a look at the full front here. And this car is also available in all-wheel drive, which is one of the first times that outside of an SUV that Kia has made an all-wheel drive. I think this is the first time that they've made it in a sports sedan, or any sedan for that matter. I could be wrong about that. The K9 or the K900 might have all-wheel drive, but nevertheless, it is an option here. 7-inch navigation is standard, at least here in Korea. 8-inch is optional if you elect to go with a higher trim level or pay for that. A few other standards that are pretty much standard nowadays on a lot of these higher end cars: electronic parking brake. We got around view monitoring there. You can see with the view camera. Around a little bit. You just got to look at the key fob here, and I quite like this new design. I'm not sure if this is new for every car, but it is for the Kia. Normally, of course, the buttons are on this side, but here makes it nice when you're going to hold this. Seems like a natural fit for locking the door, unlocking, using the trunk in the panic. So, final look here at the back. Man, if I had an extra 45, this would be it. Looks like we've got the smart trunk system here. Auto loading. Now, they say this is up to 1,100 liters. It doesn't look that big from how I'm looking at it. I guess when you fold down the rear seats in the back, that's sort of the maximum storage capacity. But plenty of space, I would say, for at least 2 good-sized suitcases and maybe a couple of extra things. This is definitely not a family. It could be a family trip car, but this is not quite as spacious as an SUV. But anyway, still looks good, and of course with a smart trunk, all I need to do is push the button there. So, okay, that's gonna pretty much wrap up for this one. If you have any questions or things that I didn't talk about, or is there anything that you would like for me to talk about in future videos, I am going to be looking at the Optima or the K5 GT version, which came out recently. I can't quite imagine that it's going to compare to this car in terms of style or look, but I think the price point is quite a bit lower. So if you like this, I would imagine there will be some touches on that K5. It's called the K5 here in Korea, GT version, which they released about a month or more ago, but it has yet to actually come out to the showroom. So I'm waiting for that one. That's going to do it for this video. Let me know how you enjoy this in the comments. I hope this comes to your market. They're definitely going to be exporting this globally. Have a great day, everybody. Take care.